Hi, I'm continuing the build of the P-39 Airacobra. In the previous video, I completed the cockpit, and today we're moving forward with the construction. This video focuses on highlighting all the areas that require extra attention. So, as a reminder, I'll show you the cockpit parts that need particular care. Make sure to inspect the parts carefully before gluing them in place. There are quite a few mold lines and flash that need to be removed. For example, around the instrument panel, clean up the area where it connects to the fuselage. For a proper fit, you need to remove this structure from both halves of the fuselage. This part was difficult to fit in place, so I ended up removing the alignment pins. Watch out for flash in this area. The rear bulkhead with the pilot seat needs to slot into these gaps. Also, the flash along the side of the cockpit floor can interfere with the assembly, so make sure to clean that up too. I had some minor issues aligning the fuselage halves, but I quickly found the cause. The alignment tabs were sticking out too much and didn't fit into their slots properly. A bit of sanding solved the problem. After preparing the parts this way, everything fits together nicely and the fuselage assembles cleanly. To wrap up, here's a quick checklist of things that need fixing in the cockpit. After making sure everything fits properly, I can glue the fuselage halves together. I'm using cyanoacrylate glue. It bonds quickly, creates a strong joint, and works like putty by filling small gaps. Time to fit the nose section. I also had to remove some excess plastic here. When gluing it in place, it needs to be pressed firmly to ensure a proper fit. Because the joint differed from the other panel lines, I filled it completely and re-scribed the lines. Finally, I applied primer to check the result. I had a fitting issue here. I accidentally removed too much plastic, which created a gap. I filled it with a mix of cyanoacrylate glue and talcum powder. It's a great, fast-drying filler that's easy to work with. This is how it looks after sanding and restoring the panel lines. Now I can glue in the vertical stabilizer. I had to shorten the pin because it was slightly too long. This is how I re-scribe panel lines, a check razor saw, and some vinyl masking tape. That's all it takes. I decided to enhance the model by recreating visible structural elements. I mark the spots where holes will be made using a needle. Time to work on the canopy. To improve paint adhesion, I sanded the painted areas with fine sandpaper. When preparing parts for painting, be careful while removing any excess plastic. I recommend dry-fitting all canopy elements to the fuselage. It helps avoid issues during final assembly. There are a few decals to apply on the doors. It's a good time to attach the canopy to the fuselage. As you can see, the clear part fits almost perfectly. I'm using extra thin glue. Be careful when working with clear parts. This type of glue can easily run onto the surface and cause damage. On this side, the door will be closed. Pilots rarely used it. I have no complaints about the fit. It's very good. This time I'm using PVA glue, which is safer to use but provides a weaker bond. The right door will be glued in the open position. For painting, I'm temporarily attaching it using masking fluid. Let me know what you think about this model. I'd love to read your comments. If you like what I'm doing, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share the video. It really helps me in growing the channel. Time for the primer. I'll show all the imperfections. It's good, but it could be better, so I grabbed some sandpaper and smoothed the joint. I'm fixing the panel lines that might have faded. In the meantime, I painted the main landing gear bays. As you can see, the fit isn't too bad. There's quite a bit of flash around the air intakes that needs to be carefully removed. Just like the fuselage, I'm gluing the wings together using cyanoacrylate glue. After sanding the joint, I re-scribe the panel lines. To enhance the model's appearance, I'm adding surface rivet details. I explain the entire process and the tools I use in a separate video dedicated to this topic. To improve the appearance of the model, it's a good idea to drill out the gun barrels in the aircraft's nose. Now it looks much better. This is where the incorrectly designed intake needs to be removed. I will replace it with the correct version provided by the manufacturer as a 3D printed part. I also thinned the edges of the air outlet flaps. The ones on the left have been modified, while those on the right are straight from the kit. The difference is clearly visible. You need to apply a bit of force to fit the wing into place, which is why I used cyanoacrylate glue to attach it to the fuselage. Other than that, the fit is quite good. Once the cyanoacrylate glue sets, I apply extra thin cement along the joint to reinforce the connection between the fuselage and the wing. With everything prepared, I can now apply the primer before painting the model. That's all for today. The painting and weathering video will be coming soon. Thanks for watching.